Hello, I'm Arnold Lowrey. Well, we're going to have a go at a pastel, and I use Cancer chintz paper. It's usual to paint on a surface which has got a colour sympathetic to the subject you're going to paint with, but it's sometimes a bit of fun to take the exact opposite colour. So I'm going to do this waterfall scene with lots of greens in, and I'm going to paint it on the complementary colour, which is red. So let's have a go. The first thing I think is to maybe put a little bit of darker blue in here, because I want the top of the waterfall to be to zing out. And I think we'll get some sky in. And always look for shapes. Don't have circles and squares. Look for a shape which is different. Perhaps we put some greens into here. This is painting on the rough side of the paper. Cancer chintz has got two surfaces, a smoother one on one side and a rougher one on the other. Go with a slightly darker green now. And perhaps an even darker green. And I think I'll go for a darker blue in here. This will become clear in a minute when I put the waterfall in, and it will highlight the brightness of the water. Clean my hands a bit. We'll start to put some of these rocks in. The rocks are always darker where they meet the water, and certainly they're going to be darker on the far side of the falls there. There we will put a I think we want it a little bit warmer there. And have a nice light green here to catch the sun. I think at this stage we'll put a little bit of the water in just to show it's there. And if we use a little bit of blue, we can perhaps put some, give the impression of some shadows. I think maybe I need a darker shade of blue than that. I'm just going to take off some surplus pastel with my razor blade, just the side of the razor blade. That will allow me to put the white back on top of it and flick it so that you get this lovely sparkle, because the symbol for moving water is rough edges and soft edges. Get this dark edge in here, I think. Put some of these light greens in here. Get like a sort of a verdigris on the rocks. Maybe a different colour. And perhaps a few oranges to make it sing a bit. Perhaps this green would be nicer there. I may have to do it darker still. But and we'll get some to soften that in there too. Let's try some different greens. Let's put maybe even a darker green in here, because the light's coming in this way. Tree here as well. Another tree in there. Perhaps that's a little bit too thick, but with pastels you can always thin it down. You can paint over. Perhaps some lighter stuff on these trees. Maybe just a different colour on this one. Maybe put some darker greens in behind the tree. That will bring the edge of the tree out. Maybe just a few little blues in here too would be not amiss. And perhaps we would just darken this as well. Also, I think we just darken this edge here, because because that will put more light on the waterfall. Blend the trees in to the base and blend these rocks in, and I can work on top of them now.